enjoying this beautiful weather, and I hope you are all doing the same. Still kind of injured. Had a arthritis flare up past couple of months, and it just got progressively worse because I didn't realize I was having a flare up, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing like I normally do. So I'm at this point where I have to change up my routine, and I'm just walking now until I get better. So my hip injury is still stable, but that's aside the point. But I'm just hopping on here because I just wanted to say my hellos and just wanted to share something with you, something very special that I've been researching on mindfulness, some more stuff on mindfulness and mindful meditation. A little something you may not know about me is that several years ago, before I decided to take my journey on mindful meditation and guided meditation, to start practicing that more for neurodivergence and people with disabilities, is I am a certified work-life balance coach. And that was something that I was really drawn to because it helped me along the way of finding my path to balance and my path more towards meditation and towards my life of Zen. So I believe that work-life balance can be difficult for some. It was very difficult for me because at one point I was holding down 4 jobs, and I was reaching my breaking point, and I had to make a life change. So my life change was to find that balance, was to work on my mindfulness and my meditation. So I'm gonna go find a place to sit. We could talk more. So something I have been looking up is micro meditation, and if you haven't heard me say this along my journey, is that mindfulness can be done anywhere. I'm going to sit on a bench right now, and I'm going to do that myself. But it can be done on a bench. It can be done in your car, on your way to work, on your way home. But there is something that I have been researching on work-life balance, is some brief meditations you can do while you're at work, and it's very simple. And a lot of people get kind of caught up in the moment about mindfulness and that being present, because it's very difficult to be present and in the moment every single minute of the day. And when you aren't, you're thinking about 50 million other things. But the key is to stay mindful and present and think about one thing at a time. So a little trick you can do is, if you ever get caught up in that moment when you're at work and you need to find that balance, is to think about, what am I doing right now in the present moment? And what am I doing right now? And what can I do tomorrow? Because tomorrow didn't happen yet. So if you think about tomorrow, it's not being mindful. Being mindful is being present. So a little exercise you could do for yourself is just be grounded. Take a couple of deep breaths. So think about something that you normally think about, or something that you tend to think about when you're at work, that is home related. Like, oh, I have to take the dishwasher, I have to put the dishes in the dishwasher, or I have to do the laundry, or I have to go out on this date, or I have to do something. It's something that you have to do. Then think about that. And then think about something that you're at home, and think about something that you think about at work. Oh, I have a presentation, or I have something I need to do. Let's switch that up. The key is to take a couple of deep breaths after you've thought about that, and to bring yourself back to square one, as if you've thought about what these things matter. Is how important is it that you really have to get that done? Because realistically, if you're at work, you can't get those dishes done. And if you're home, you can't go to that presentation. You can prepare for it as much as you can, but you can only do so much. And you can only do to the best of your ability. That's the key to being present and in the moment, to focus, to find that balance. So it's just a little tip. I hope that it worked. So just, try to be mindful. And it's, sometimes it's easier said than done. But thanks a lot for listening, and I won't take up too much of your time. Have a great evening and enjoy the beautiful weather.